Okay, maybe this works out. Maybe. Hopefully. Because I think what happened was that OBS just kind of gave up. Like, in the middle of streaming, and I didn't notice. Because when I tabbed back into OBS, it just... whatever, it's fine.
But my position does matter. Kamaji and I thought that we needn't worry about anything that lies ahead, because we can face it all together.
Hiragi is worried that there might have been a miscommunication between her and Kamaji. So now we're on the case of what that might be. That's where we're at. As a heads up.
But now, I think I should give it some more thought.
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. Don't let yourself regret it. It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult times. I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiragi clan. Please, do not be compelled by circumstances to make any decision that goes against your will. To be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest wish that both of you may enjoy a bright and beautiful future, not a bittersweet one.
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me. I can't thank you enough, Sir Kamisato. I'll think very carefully about your advice.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse ourselves now.
Oh, wait. Let me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
Alright. Peace out, Lady Hiragi. Honestly, I don't know where we're going, but... Oh. Just a nice little area.
Hiragi Chisato is on a totally different page than Kujo Kamaji. Ayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions? Couldn't you just have told her what you'd do in her position? Because Paimon's pretty sure you have an idea.
I've said everything I can, given the Yashiro Commission's stance. Interfering too much with other commissions' domestic issues will only create trouble. The more I think about it, the stranger this all seems. But Hiragi Chisato has yet to see it. We must be vigilant.
Strange? In what way?
Did you have ice cream?
Someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is someone from within the Kanjo Commission. This person is presumably also responsible for the mysterious and misleading letter. Think about this. A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future, while the heads of the supporting clans ostensibly have no concern at all. It doesn't add up. When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior.
Froze cherry, I see. That sounds good. Is someone coveting Hiragi Chisato's position?
Yes. It's a smart strategy. Far superior to the one adopted by the Tenryou Commission's Takatsukasa clan. Even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions. They could simply have explained it away as a misguided but well-meaning matchmaking attempt by a member of the family. But if the letter were to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully weaken the Hiragi clan without ever having to lift a finger against them, all under the guise of simply encouraging a wedding.
Ooh.
With Hiragi Chisato having married into the Kujo clan and the head of the Hiragi clan in prison, challenges to the Hiragi clan's leadership would begin to emerge throughout the ranks of the Kanjo Commission. Eventually, another clan would take the Hiragi clan's place.
Fortunately, no evidence.
Actually, we have evidence. His name is Shinojo.
Oh.
Shinojo?
He should be back by now.
Yes, sir.
Ah! That's the second time you've done that! Paimon cannot deal with this.
Did they take one of the Kanjo Commission officers away?
Yes. His name is Shinojo.
As I expected. They cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. They have to act now while the Hiragi clan is at its weakest.
Alright, we're saving our
Hiragi
boy,
Chisato
Shinojo.
had been persuaded by Kujo Kamaji, and the wedding was sure to go ahead. But, after Chisato's meeting with Shinojo, she began to have second thoughts. In their eyes, Officer Shinojo has interfered with their plan.
But why did they suspect him and not us?
Someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time. That's why I was a little reserved.
No way! Whew. Lucky Paimon didn't say anything stupid. But Chisato got what you meant about the letter, though, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
Paimon's not the
But
brightest
whoever is
ball.
behind this will not allow their plan to fail now. They will not be inclined to respect Hiragi Chisato's own wishes. Her stance was so passive that she was easily manipulated, treated like a pawn, with even her marriage becoming a battleground for political power play. Despite all of this, she still believed that a happy future was awaiting her. When she formally marries into the Kujo clan, she will lose her title as daughter of the Hiragi clan, her position in the Kanjo Commission, and above all, her independence.
Huh. Marriage is such a trap.
Damn, Paimon. Same. We've got to stop her. Or we can't let this evil plan...
Easier said than done. The perpetrators are manipulating everything from the shadows, letting unsuspecting pawns do their work. This is what makes their approach so smart. We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop this wedding from happening, we will become the villains of the story and face immense public backlash.
So what are we gonna do?
At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation, their only option is to come out from the shadows and bare their fangs. I will wait for that moment to arrive. But first things first, we must go and rescue Shinojo. He has done nothing wrong and does not deserve to be punished.
Amen.
Tell me where Shinojo is. We'll head off right now.
Alright, gotta go get our boy. Gonna save Shinojo. I'm gonna kick some butt while we do so. We're gonna bring attack speed Ayato. Because I would bring Kamisato Estate team, but don't have Ayato yet. So we'll hold off on that for now. Because I mean, if I had Ayaka, then this would be a different team. Oh, this cave. It's been a while.
What are you doing? Release Shinojo this instant!
Stop this at once.
It's the Yashiro Commissioner. Well, we take orders from our master. No one else.
Really? Then please, excuse me.
Here we go.
Battle formation!
Get them! Rain out! Strike is one!
Forget this. You must withdraw. Kamisato up. Suiyu!
Barbados! Guidance! Break a leg! Let me weave you a verse.
You must withdraw.
Alright,
Blast.
I'll take that.
Let's go. We must report to Master right away.
Hey, get back here!
No need to follow them. We need bait to catch the fish anyway. Leave them be. I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. Let's free Shinojo first. But in all the chaos, it must have been kicked to one side. Where did it end up?
What the? It's a tanuki? Oh, don't tell Paimon that the tanuki took it!
Let's follow it and see.
Alright, Tanuki time. Yeah, we have elemental powers, but... Where did it go?
Time to act. Body and mind.
Use the key for free show.
Body and mind.
Thank you. Thank you. It was terrifying. They said they were gonna throw the cage into the sea with me still inside. Oh, wait! You have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding. It's all part of a scheme. Someone's trying to use the wedding for their own ends.
Calm down, Shinojo. It's okay. We know about all that.
Huh?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility, and so far, everything is unfolding rather as we expected. Those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. Their next move is imminent. We must devise sufficient countermeasures.
Yashiro Commissioner, you're personally going to take action?
This situation has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission, and the stability of all Inazuma is at stake. My hitherto neutral stance ends now. The almighty Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games. As a commissioner, I am a servant of the Shogun, and it is therefore my duty to handle these tiresome matters on her behalf.
That's true.
Shinojo, don't return to your post yet. Find somewhere safe and stay hidden. Traveler, Paimon, let's get out of here.
Alright.
Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commissioner. I hear you showed up here with no explanation and attacked my men. You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret mission, now would you?
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. As a responsible official of Inazuma, I could not in good conscience stand idly by. Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does not grant you the right to abuse him.
Abuse? Nonsense. I was just teaching him a lesson. Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi and start spouting out the most absurd and insulting nonsense one can imagine. A truly egregious loss of decorum. I dare say, the poor lady was terrified.
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reasons for his actions? Because otherwise, why would you describe it as out of nowhere?
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman took it upon himself to fabricate a
400,
nonsensical disaster story around it. How should I know what he was thinking? Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will always be the daughter of the Hiragi clan and the most distinguished member of the Kanjo Commission. We are, and always will be, her loyal assistants. It's our duty to see that she never has to worry about anything. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Not only did this guard show no regard for either, he went out of his way to upset our lady. How could one do such a thing? Even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity. I have to say, I'm surprised to see one of such noble standing as yourself rushing to his defense.
Darn it! This guy is good. Annoyingly good.
Difficult to argue against.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. There's not been a dull moment since I took up my post in the Yashiro Commission. Every day I've been exposed to new and fascinating things. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. So long, in fact, that you can tie 2 knots in the portion of it that extends out of its beak. I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these unusual avians.
Hey, it's
keep
Cap.
them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. If you catch one, the best thing you can do is actually cut its tongue off and throw it out of the window. The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say, but don't be deceived as it chirps away, lest the song it sings lead you astray.
Dang,
You-
Ayato.
I say, Yashiro Commissioner, are you here simply to mock the Kanjo Commission?
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up of honorable individuals, upright and forthright, conscientious and loyal. It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering, all as part of a plan to remove Lady Hiragi from her position in the Kanjo Commission.
Yashiro Commissioner, please don't make accusations without any evidence.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear as soon as he said something that you did not like. Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the Grand Matsura clan is now represented by someone with less of a sense of loyalty than even an ordinary servant. You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power games behind the scenes. I'm not sure whether it's because you're smart enough to play the system, or too foolish to know any better. In your years of service to the Shogun, not only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you, you have also let yourself be blinded by self-interest. And now you have ruined your once bright future. I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura. I just feel sorry for you.
And then we kill him.
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright, what exactly do you think you can do to me?
Ayato
This is at
speed
most a
build.
Kanjo Commission issue. We'll handle this amongst ourselves. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner. If you seek to involve yourself in other clans' affairs, might I be so bold then as to question your motives in doing so? I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Kanjo Commission and Tenryo Commission, because the new balance of power in the Tri-Commission would be a threat to you personally. So you come here with an elaborate excuse to try and break up this marriage.
So, that's how you view it. Well, I have to admit, you clearly are far more talented than I at monitoring the power balance within the Tri-Commission.
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen, and nothing is going to change that. The notices have already been sent out. All of Inazuma City knows about it now. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato were courting. But you can bet it's all anybody's talking about now. Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a sure thing, even if it hasn't happened just yet.
Slimy.
I see. It seems like I was wrong.
So suddenly we see eye to eye?
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most. But it seems that I was gravely mistaken.
Kamisato Ayato! You... How dare you!
You've made your move. Now, I suppose it's time I made mine.
What
Drop
do
the
you
sword.
mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryo Commission together? Isn't it at all possible that the Kanjo Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence of this union? Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal from talking to you. That will be all for now. If you would excuse me, I shall take my leave.
Then we go attack, speed build, and slice. Right?
Hey! What was all that? Paimon didn't follow at all.
Not yet.
They had their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared. As I said, they ended up coming out from the shadows and revealing themselves. Let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then, I'll take you through the details of my plan.
Alright, to the bulletin boards.
Time to act.
Time to act indeed.
Look at this. The daughter of the Kanjo Commission's Hiragi clan and the master of the Tenryo Commission's Kujo clan are getting married.
Sounds like an all-around perfect match, don't you think?
For sure. I'm just surprised. It seems very sudden. I hadn't heard a single word about it until now.
Good luck to them, I say. I'm sure it must have been a hard decision.
Alright.
Looks like the wedding is definitely going ahead.
It's still too early to make that conclusion. Our adversary wants to push this marriage past the point of no return. However, we can still beat them at their own game. But only if Kujo Kamaji is willing to help us.
Alright, let's get to it. Onward. Oh, he's outside. Thought
Welcome.
he'd be inside.
I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially announced. It seems so sudden. I wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, about that. It's kinda complicated.
I see. So someone's trying to take advantage of our marriage.
If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be minimal. But we must take Lady Hiragi's situation into consideration.
I've previously considered this possibility. But in the end, we're getting married for true love. And I've promised her that I'll do everything in my power to protect her.
I understand where you're coming from, but to be frank, she should not need your protection. Or, to put it another way, you have tacitly admitted that Lady Hiragi will need your help to get through the hard times ahead, which perhaps suggests that, deep down, you realize all she stands to lose.
Damn.
I don't mean to criticize you. It is natural to want to protect our loved ones. You're an intelligent and gentle person, and I'm sure you would have been able to think about this more objectively were you not so emotionally involved in the situation. I'm sure you admire Lady Hiragi for being the independent, gentle, resilient, and strong-willed person she is. For the sake of marrying you, this wonderful woman will become someone who has to depend on you for the rest of her life. Are you really okay with that?
I love her with all my heart, and would do anything to make her happy. That's why I cannot abide to see her suffer or be manipulated by other people. Yashiro, Commissioner, you're right. It was naive and selfish of me to take things this far. But it's too late now, isn't it? There are notices everywhere.
I have a plan, but it needs a villain. Sir Kujo, in order for my plan to work, you and I must both play the role of antagonists. But it is not without its risks. Are you willing to help?
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's hear it.
I've told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission. On the contrary, it's a terrible idea that will marginalize the Kanjo Commission. The context for this is that they are planning to use this marriage to bring down the Hiragi clan. And the key to their success is coming up against no resistance to the marriage from the Tenryou Commission. But what if we were to imagine for a moment that since the affairs of the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou Commission has been planning to make a move against the weakened Kanjo Commission? The only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryou Commission is because you care about Lady Hiragi's feelings. And so, your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission to marry her and bring her out of the Kanjo Commission as soon as possible. Once that is achieved, as the person in charge of the Tenryou Commission, you no longer have any reason to hesitate.
Actually,
I
solid
see.
plan.
This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage of the situation perfectly.
Yeah. That's actually really solid.
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position from an unnecessary burden to an indispensable asset. By doing so, we can even strengthen her position in the Kanjo Commission. Once our adversaries realize how the network of connections behind the scenes really looks, they'll do their utmost to stop this wedding from happening. Then, we simply leave them to clear up the mess they've created.
Smart.
Got it.
So the network of connections? This is all way too complicated for Paimon. Can you just tell us what you need us to do?
We have to make sure that the behind-the-scenes story comes to the attention of our dear friends in the Kanjo Commission. Matsura, with whom I spoke earlier, will now be fearing the worst. No doubt he'll be on the lookout for the first sign of a crisis. In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout Inazuma City. What we need to do is to use these informants as a breeding ground for our fake intel. Sir Kujo, there are certain things that I need you to attend to personally.
Okay.
It's almost time. My ninja has located one of the informants. Let's go and see if he'll take the bait.
Okay. And then... The truth is also a lie. Nice mission name. Very apt, too. Where is this one located? I mean, I honestly could have just teleported, but the walking's a bit fine.
That person is one of Matsura's informants. Let's follow him. Be careful not to get seen.
Alright, crouching.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Rolling. All we're missing is pot breaking sounds and...
The Tenryou Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
Alright.
The news is spreading fast.
But it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride. I have to investigate.
He ran off!
He's not running off.
As expected. Let's follow him.
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
We didn't make less noise. The game is dumb. Whatever. Round 2.
That person is one. Let's follow him.
Alright, here we go. I mean, obviously, we gotta go. What do you mean? This is absolute garbage.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came
I
past
was
here with a
actually
huge
thinking
group
of trying
people.
to climb the trees
Could
and
it
go
be
on the
related
roofs.
to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Alright. No, you don't. I'm not letting you go. Excuse me, sir. Thank you.
The Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on?
Alright, so we gotta
I hope it's
be
just
a little
Sir
faster
Kujo Kamaji
here.
being overcautious.
Gotta be a little faster. That's alright.
The news is spreading fast. But it appears Master's fears may be well placed.
Nope.
There's no way they sent this many.
Nope.
Huh? Where'd he go?
You didn't see me.
He was right there a moment
He
ago.
couldn't have seen me.
Disappeared in a blink of an eye.
Oh, whatever.
That person is one. Let's follow him.
Get out of here. You can't see me from behind that wall. You... Look away. Piece of... Alright. Apparently you have X-ray vision. Cool, thanks.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
This game, I swear.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
He has wall hacks, I swear to God.
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Don't you dare see me. I dare you to see this. I dare you. Don't you dare. Keep walking. That's right. Keep walking. Piece of
The
garbage.
Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on?
Third time's the charm, I guess.
I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
Don't you dare.
The news
Don't
is
you
spreading
dare.
fast. But it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride.
Don't you dare.
I have to investigate.
Don't you dare.
He ran off!
As expected.
Don't.
Let's follow him.
Don't.
Where'd he go?
Don't.
He was right here a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye.
This game. He
Only we
didn't
made
disappear.
less noise.
He didn't disappear. This game is being stupid. That's what this game is.
That person is one of... Let's follow him.
This game. What does he want? What am I supposed to do over there? I'm supposed to keep up with him, but I can't.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Some of the stealth is fine. Like Mondstadt stealth missions were okay by me, but this is just ridiculous. Don't you dare. You have no right seeing me from that far. No right. Okay, that one... I'll give that one to you. That was a little much. But every other time... Okay.
Where'd he go? He was right
He
here a
did not.
moment ago. Seems he...
That person is one... Let's follow him.
Don't. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. If I could use my elemental skill to clock you out, I swear to God. Just throw a giant rock.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of
Just
people.
one giant rock.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
That's all it takes.
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense.
That's
at
the
the
thing.
moment.
I want to
Isn't it all
try...
a bit excessive for a wedding?
Can I get here? No, I can't. I did try to do the building method. Lena. Like, I really did try. Don't you dare. You can't see me. That's right. That's what I thought. Don't you dare. I did try climbing a building. I might try climbing this one.
The Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding.
Okay.
I think in
So
all
we
there
have
must have
a
been
building.
about 100 people so far.
One building advantage.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
Man, if this were D-Luke's mansion, I'd be like on him. This man
The
is
news
a
is spreading
goddamn
fast.
menace.
But it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride. I have to investigate.
Don't.
Uh-oh. Seems like he's noticed us. Knew he should have been quieter.
I would rather fight three Raiden
That
Shoguns
person is one of... Let's follow him.
than follow this man. Just let me fight 3 of the Raiden Shogun, please. Each with their own secondary phases. Please. I will gladly do that, then do this.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
I've heard many things.
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
At least we can roll. can't break the pots through rolling.
Where'd it go?
Come on.
It was right there.
That person is... Let's follow him.
I was just getting up. Alright, let's get going.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
You can't see me? What do you mean you can see me? Through what wall, my dude? What? Okay. Keep walking. That's right. How? Leave me alone. Piece of garbage. Let me fight the Raiden Shogun. Please.
The Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
Alright, we're taking this building. We're not taking the open route. You cannot see me.
The news is spreading fast.
Behind this wall.
But it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride. I have to investigate.
He ran off!
As expected.
Nope.
Let's follow him.
Uh-oh. Seems like he's noticed us.
How? Let me slice you in half. Let me slice you in half. Please. Okay. Alright.
That person is... Let's follow him.
I swear to God, if I have to fight you, I will kill every single bodyguard you have and leave you for last. I swear to God.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Hello, Suki. I'm suffering. I'm suffering quietly right now. But actually, I'm suffering a lot. You cannot see me.
Uh-oh. Seems like he's noticed us.
Oh, fuck
Knew
you.
he should have been quieter.
I was just trying to...
That person is... Let's follow him.
If I could cut his head off, I would. For the love of God.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
The Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
He's not further away. He's gonna come here.
The news is spreading fast, but it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride. I have to investigate.
He ran off!
As expected.
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less noise.
That person is one. Let's follow him.
Hello, Spongy. How are you doing?
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less...
That person is. Let's follow him.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
The Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious. The news is spreading fast, but it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride.
There you are, you little
I have to investigate.
son of a... No Windows update, don't give me away.
As expected. Let's follow him.
Don't let me have this.
Uh-oh. Seems like he's noticed us. Knew he should have been quieter.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in. That person is one. Let's follow him.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
The Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
You son of a...
The news is spreading fast, but it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride.
You just can't.
I have to investigate.
Go down. Go down. That's what I thought. Keep walking. Keep walking.
He ran off!
As expected. Let's follow him.
Keep walking.
Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye.
It's literally
Only we've made less noise.
right there.
That person is. Let's follow him.
I was having fun. I was.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
I came home from work, man.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
9 to 5.
Maybe, but
I
from
sat
the look
down
on his
for some
face,
Genshin
it
Impact.
seems like something much more serious.
And this is what I get.
He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Just go, dude. Just go. Go on. Yeah, he's far away. Get closer. And then he picks up my presents with his freaking wall hacks, his infinite diamond pickaxe cheats. I'm pretty sure he has like what? Like mods installed as well. Probably has like some stupid... Don't decrease, you piece of garbage. Yeah, stick closer, game. Yeah, stick closer, sure, whatever.
The Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding.
You know what, I'm pretty sure he just like, you know, hacked a Minecraft client and just like goes onto other people's worlds and he just like griefs them all.
What could be going on?
Just cause he can.
I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being
Hello,
overcautious.
Jeremy. What's up? This guy. Yeah, keep walking. Keep walking.
The news is spreading
If you
fast,
see me,
but it appears Master's fears
You're
may be
stupid.
well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride.
keep walking.
I have to
I
investigate.
dare you. Keep walking.
He ran off!
As expected. Let's follow him.
Piece of garbage.
Wow. It's like the whole Tenryo Commission is here.
Excuse me, has something happened on this road? I'm a businessman passing through, and it's a little disconcerting to see this place so heavily guarded.
Ah, please don't be alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of Sir Kujo Kamaji and Lady Hiragi Chisato will take place any day now. Sir Kujo decided to send for Lady Hiragi ahead of time, and have her live in Inazuma City during the run-up to the wedding.
I see.
Yes, we're doing the Kamisato quest.
We're here to clear the way for Lady Hiragi. Not just us, either. You'll see more Tenryo Commission members as you go further along. We're all here for the same duty.
You see, Lena, that's because it makes sense. And they don't want to make sense. That's why.
Isn't this a little excessive?
Sir Kujo holds Lady Hiragi in the highest regard, and wants to treat her with the utmost respect, from beginning to end.
I understand. Sorry to disturb your work. Drat. It's exactly as Master feared. They say they're here to guard the road, but really they're poised to attack if Master doesn't allow Lady Hiragi to leave Rito. Wait, no. If Lady Hiragi does leave, they'll have all the more reason to strike. But we're in no state to defend against a Tenryo Commission attack. I must tell Master right away.
He ran off again.
That should do it. The seeds have been sown. In this atmosphere, mounting suspicion will nurture fear among the Kangjo Commission. Now, we wait patiently for it to grow and ferment. The calm before the storm is always the part that unsettles people the most.
Are they really gonna own up and apologize? Just like that?
If you're curious to find out, you can visit the Hiragi clan in Rito in a couple of days.
If we have to do another
I have some other
mission,
business to attend to, so I won't be spending any more time on this situation.
I will do something.
In any case, we've made our move. It's only a matter of time before they give up and surrender. This is not my first time. Well then, goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Hiragi Chisato's best interests.
He left kind of abruptly. Are things really gonna turn out like he predicted?
Still worried.
I'm too. Well, let's go to Rito again in 2 days.
2 days. What's in the mail? Oh, Primos. Nice. So Yaemiko's targeting is back to normal. Very good. 10 out of 10. Now we wait for 2 days. Tomorrow. Day after. That stealth part made me feel things. It made me feel emotions I shouldn't feel. But, is what it is. Off we go. Into pain and suffering. Talk to the people of Rito.
These people from the Tenryo Commission have been here for days now.
I guess they're here to pick up Lady Hiragi. But why would it be taking so long?
I heard that the Kanjo Commission suddenly said they don't want Lady Hiragi to leave. To be honest, I'd be hesitant if I were her. A crowd this size comes to Rito? Who knows what they could be planning?
Shh, stay quiet. Someone might hear you.
Oh, right. Sorry. How did things get to this point?
Okay, the seeds of doubt. I mean, honestly, I'm not much of a keyboard smasher. I'm more of like a sigh of disappointment kind of guy.
Hello. How may I help?
Why is there such a strong... we'll do what are you doing?
We arrived here 2 days ago to escort Lady Hiragi to Inazuma City.
Okay.
Sir Kujo Kamaji gave us very strict orders, so we have to obey. But every time we attempt to receive the bride, the Hiragi clan always finds an excuse to delay things. Since we haven't fulfilled our duties yet, we decided to stay in Rito until Lady Hiragi is ready to come with us.
People suspect something's wrong.
We apologize. It was not our intention to stay here so long. We promise our presence here will not impact ordinary people's lives. We can only hope that the leaders of the Hiragi clan will start to cooperate soon. If this stalemate continues, who knows? Sir Kujo might give us orders to be less accommodating.
Alright. And last person... Here we go.
How much longer does your master plan to hold them off?
I have no idea. We're stuck in limbo here. Master's been very on edge these past few days. He gets irate over the smallest things, and is suspicious of everything. He's been yelling at me a lot. I understand that he's anxious, but I mean, what can we do? I've told him before, never cross the Yashiro Commissioner.
Yeah, good advice. With him, you just know that whatever he's doing, a lot of preparation has gone into it. If Lady Hiragi is really taken away, then what will the Tenryou Commission do? And what will the Yashiro Commission do?
Maybe we should tell Master to discuss things with Lady Hiragi.
Okay.
Hiragi Chisato is now at the center of every conversation in Rito. By now, the Kanjo Commission probably knows how important she is. But what about what she thinks? Let's go and see.
Alright, Miss Chisato.
Oh, Traveler! I assume you've heard about everything that's been going on out there. What on earth is happening?
Don't worry, we can explain everything. So, what happened
Let me check it out.
After the Tenryou Commission arrived, they suddenly
nice,
became
Jeremy.
alarmed. They keep having secretive discussions and won't allow me to have any direct contact with the Tenryou Commission.
Very good.
I never would have thought that this was Sir Kamisato's plan. Now it all makes sense.
Have you made your mind up?
I'm sorry. I haven't. Maybe there's no right or wrong decision. Maybe everything would be easier if I simply didn't have the choice. I used to tell myself things like this to avoid having to think about it. But once I saw the notices appearing out of nowhere on the streets, signaling that the wedding was confirmed, I didn't feel reassured at all. Instead, I felt a great sense of regret. I keep thinking back to what Sir Kamisato said. This is supposed to be my bright and beautiful future. But what if it's not?
This is exactly what he worried about.
I can happily accept that if someone was trying to take advantage of my marriage, I should absolutely refuse to go through with it. But that's not the answer I'm looking for. And also, now that things have escalated to this point, it will be tricky to resolve.
Ah, Lady Hiragi, here you are. You scared me for a second. I thought you'd gone missing. You? Wait, you're the ones who were with the Yashiro Commissioner that day.
Yes.
What do you think you're doing here? Are you trying to convince Lady Hiragi to leave?
Calm down. They're my friends. They're just here to visit me.
Yeah?
Friends? Are you sure? Just friends? Lady Hiragi, I told you already, these are exceptional circumstances. You need to be more vigilant in everything you do. You are extremely important to us, and to the entire Kanjo Commission. Who's to say they don't have a hidden agenda?
If you want to accuse us of trying to abduct her, just come out and say it!
Don't be rude. You've been very highly strung lately, seeing everything as a threat. Listen to me. I know all the ins and outs of everything that's happened so far. His arrival might well be your very last chance to fix this. The present state of affairs in Rito shows me that the situation has escalated well past the point where you could hope to control it. If this deadlock continues any longer, we will have nothing to gain and much to lose. This is not an order. All I need you to do is give me an explanation and take responsibility for the situation.
Understood, my lady. I shall discuss with the others right away.
Good job, Chisato. You handled that well.
I was so nervous. But I thought things are now so critical that I should at least give it a try. And it worked remarkably well.
That's what I call a voice of authority.
Yes. Well, let's wait and see what happens. I hope they provide a satisfactory response.
We had a serious discussion and reflected on our mistakes.
That quickly.
In all honesty, no one can handle the weight of the situation here. Everyone is besides themselves with worry. It'll drive us mad if it continues any longer. I'm so sorry. My actions were radical and duplicitous. I was selfish and ignored the greater good. And then I left the situation to fester. Would you please give us a second chance? For my lady's sake, please give the Kanjo Commission another chance.
You'll have to talk to Kamisato Ayato. Oh yeah, I'm ready for a fight. If I can, like, slash Hideo a couple of times, I'll gladly do it.
I suppose you're right. The only person who can change the Tenryo Commission's mind will be the Yashiro Commissioner. We'll head off to the Kamisato estate shortly, and beseech him to help us with the utmost sincerity. Lady Hiragi, might I ask you to join us? You are the most important person. Without you, we have no other way.
I mean, it's fine, Jeremy. Fight's a fight.
By the way, aren't you a good friend of the Yashiro Commissioner? Please put in some good words for me.
I will destroy this man. Let's go. Hello, Ayato. I too am Ayato. How are you?
Yashiro Commissioner, I'm sure you've heard the news. The Tenryo Commission has now occupied Rito, refusing to leave until we hand Lady Hiragi over to them. I realize I have greatly offended you with my atrocious actions, and I realize also that this must sound like the very height of absurdity. But please, have mercy, good sir.
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsura. I'm exceptionally busy and have but a moment to spare before my next engagement. I fear this leaves no time for small talk. So, please, if you would be so kind, get straight to the point.
I know our apology means nothing to you, but we really have nothing else left to offer by this point. I'm terribly sorry. Everyone in the entire Kanjo Commission now realizes the gravity of this situation. Lady Hiragi is indispensable to us. We promise to always support her. So, would it be at all possible for you to talk to Sir Kujo once more, on our behalf?
You make it sound so easy. The Tri-Commission will be ridiculed by the public if we choose to withdraw the notices now and eat our words. What do you plan to do about this? To lose face for the Tri-Commission is to bring shame to Her Excellency. Are you and your associates ready to face the thunderous wrath of the almighty Shogun?
Good morning.
We'll take full responsibility. We'll publish a new notice and hold a conference to explain the situation. We will make sure that the public knows this was all a huge misunderstanding. We'll do everything we can to minimize the impact. Everything we can.
Master Matsura, you should have known it would come to this. Whatever were you thinking? But the Tri-Commission must always put the interests of Inazuma first, regardless of what Sir Kujo and I may feel at this present moment. If the situation in Rito is left to fester any further, things may get out of control. But Lady Hiragi and the inhabitants of Rito are innocent. If we fail to contain the situation promptly, the rumor mill will wreak havoc on the Tri-Commission's reputation. Try keeping a pet bird. You'll see what I mean. Songbirds who know how to hold a tune can be very pleasant to listen to, but they can also become irritating if they don't know when to stop. And as for the ones with excessively long tongues, well, they're so insufferable that they can't be kept as pets at all. But it doesn't take a moment to cut out their tongues and silence them for good.
Thank you, Ayato.
Yes, I understand.
I've listened to your concerns, and I'll talk to Sir Kujo for you. But I can't guarantee that he will change his mind.
I understand. Thank you for your help, Yashiro Commissioner.
All right, you ought to return now. I'm sure you have a sizable mess to deal with back in the Kanjo Commission.
Okay, then please excuse me. Thank you once again, Commissioner.
Ayato is sharp. In sword and words.
Ah, yes, Lady Hiragi. I have something to tell you. Would you mind?
Oh? Why, of course. Sir Kamisato, you became a completely different person just now. It felt so intense.
Unruly servants like him need to be severely reprimanded. As a commissioner, the almighty Shogun trusts me to do her will. I did as I should. But now, I'd like to take off my commissioner hat and share a personal story with you.
Oh?
Oh, please. I'd love to hear it.
You must have heard that the Kamisato clan once went through an extremely difficult period. My father worked incredibly hard to compensate for the grave errors made by the Kamisato clan long ago and restore our reputation. The work took a toll on his health and ultimately led to his untimely demise. My mother loved him dearly. She passed soon after. This sudden turn of events dealt a heavy blow to the Ashiro Commission. Behind the scenes, things became very unstable. Everyone thought that the Kamisato clan had lost power. That made my sister and me nothing but burdens hindering the ambitions of others. It may sound preposterous now, but I assure you that is the truth of what the Ashiro Commission has been through.
Okay.
Huh. Pretty similar to how the Kanjo Commission is now.
Back then, I had no choice but to accept the position I was in. While I desperately looked around for powerful supporters, I endured smear campaigns and attempts to exploit me. I had no other choice. I had to honor my parents' dying wishes, and I also had a young sister to take care of. I didn't mind what became of me, but my family. No one can ever be allowed to trample over my precious family. Fortunately, I persisted, and the Kamisato clan was able to survive this storm.
I think I now know where my sense of loss and confusion was coming from. Shinojo once told me that he saw what was in me in a way that no one else did. That's why he couldn't bear to see me live the rest of my life depending on someone else. I thought the reason I felt unsettled was because of uncertainty over getting married. But the fact is, it's because I felt too young and inexperienced to handle the situation facing me.
There we go.
The reason why
right.
Sir Kujo was able to face the prospect of marriage so confidently is because he's prepared for anything.
That's it. The situation I'm facing now is the same one he faced back then. When his clan was in crisis, he bravely drew his blade and challenged the almighty Shogun. And now, it is time for me to make a stand and become my own person.
Well said. I'm sure once you have grown and gained confidence, your father will be able to let go and allow you to decide how you want to live the rest of your life. It might not sound exciting, but this kind of personal growth is a necessary step in the pursuit of true happiness.
And I'm sure I can get there. I will use this as an opportunity to take over the responsibilities of the Hiragi clan. I'll think about marriage again after everything is more settled. This puts less pressure on Kamaji, and means I can support and protect myself without having to worry about becoming a burden or dependent on someone else.
My best wishes to both of you were and remain heartfelt. When the time comes for the wedding to go ahead, I will come to congratulate you once more.
Oh, nice, Jordan. What are the stats on that goblet? And I hope they're good.
Thank you, Sir Kamisato. I am grateful for everything you have shared with me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to deal with back home.
Take care, Lady Hiragi. I'm confident that on your return, you will find your Kanjo Commission associates most receptive to your instruction.
Yes, in fact, my recent experience suggests the same. Thank you once again.
Okay.
She really has the air of a leader now. Hats off to you too, sir. Everyone thought there was no way out until you pulled that super smart strategy out of nowhere.
In fact, counter-checking is a perfectly common maneuver in the game of chess. Our rival this time was easy to deal with. He was smart, but short-sighted, and sloppy in his execution. This outcome is entirely within my expectation.
Even so, Paimon could never come up with a plan that cunning in a whole lifetime. Anyway, it's kind of a relief to see that
Not a
Chisato
debuff,
has
I
decided
think.
to set the Hiragi clan straight.
I agree. Stability in Inazuma benefits me as well. I wasn't
I can
about to
check.
pass up an opportunity to make less trouble for myself. Well, the fact is that I am first and foremost the Yashiro Commissioner. Perhaps for Master Matsura, power is his life's pursuit. But for me, nothing matters more than the stability of Inazuma. A stable nation is the prerequisite for a stable Yashiro Commission. Only then can the Kamisato clan and the other Yashiro Commission clans have a peaceful existence. But human desire will always be a factor in the equation.
Oh yeah, the food stuff. Food buff.
This is not the first situation of its
Or
kind,
food debuff.
nor will it be the last.
He makes sauce
All
food.
I have tried to do is make sure the three parties to the Tri-Commission serve to restrain each other. Stasis is not the only form of stability. A balance of power leaving no room for maneuver achieves the same end. Another positive outcome is that everyone recognizes how important Lady Hiragi is now. I think I did her a sizable favor in that regard. Dealing with the Hiragi clan will be much easier for her than navigating a new and unfamiliar one.
Whew. There were so many things at play over this one wedding. Wait a second. You weren't trying to stop the wedding from the very beginning, were you?
I thought straight away it was bad timing. Nevertheless, everything I said to Hiragi Chisato was entirely sincere. If you choose to give up your stance on something once, you'll be having to compromise for the rest of your life. I didn't want to see her suffer because she didn't realize what she was getting into. Now, she has the chance to become her own person. Let's see who she becomes.
Okay then. Guess we'll have to wait and see.
See you next time.
All right. Farewell, and profuse thanks to you both. I shall have to host you at the Kamisato estate when my sister is next available.
Peace out.
Looks like everything's resolved. Masterfully done. Everything was perfect. Well, except for one minor detail. I somehow ended up with a glass of very peculiar tasting milk.
Poor Toma.
Didn't you like it? I distinctly remember you saying you are quite partial to exotic flavors.
Oh, my lord.
The Traveler had one of those as well.
I'm sure he's made a great impression on you.
The Traveler did indeed play a critical role in this case. I'm sure both families would have been more guarded against me had he and his companion not been present. It wouldn't have been so easy to get to the heart of the matter.
There you go again, my lord. Placing the focus on other people while discreetly performing your job to perfection.
Naturally. Ah, yes. Now that we're both free, let's finish off that game of chess we started a few days ago.
Tomo, my man. How are you gonna survive? Alright, story quest done. I say that was pretty good. That was a little slow for my liking. The stealth sucked. So that took a major hit out of my enjoyment for that. But everything else was pretty good. We'll go one more for artifacts. And then I'll decide what to do next. The stats on the goblet are HP, EM, HP, defense, attack. Yeah, the other one, Jordan, is better. If it rolls crit rate, it'll be much better. That much I can say. That's a good question, Jeremy. I think after this, I'll think about what to do.
Rain cutter. Strike is one. Wind, hear me. And leap. Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate. No, my...
Be still.
Time to act.
A little slower. Glad Goblet's better, Jordan. Terrible. Alright. I think I've decided what to do. Actually, what day is today? Today is Wednesday, so what's in the Inazuma domains? Lights. Elegance is Friday. Today's Wednesday, that's in 2 days. Okay. I might consider crowning Ayato's E soon. I might consider doing that. Hello, Young Simp. What's up? Okay. Because I wasted so much time giving up my sanity for that stealth mission, I'm gonna treat myself to more artifact runs. Wow, Genesis crystals. Just have to cough a little bit. Crazy. Alright, anyway, don't worry about that. It just happened. Don't worry. Okay? Okay. Huh?
Yeah.
Avert your eyes, children. It's time. Just turn away. It's okay. Things happen for a reason. Things happen for a reason. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be all over soon. I promise. It'll be all over. Alright, time to farm.
Time to act. Body and mind. Time to act.
Yeah.
Body and mind. Ring cutter. Barbados, guide us.
Mind the deluge.
Your grand finale.
Cascade.
And leap. Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Still.
Good. Hey Noel, what's up? Listen, Jordan, it's the free-to-play life that they live. I understood that pain for 4 months. I've understood that pain for 8 years playing one game. But, times change. People change.
Ring cutter, no, my sword. I swear by my sword.
Kamisato Suiyu!
Break a leg. And step.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Good. Could be a little faster though, but that's fine. Yeah, and I'm not even done yet, Suki. That's the worst part. I still have 2 more refreshes to go. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I still have 2 more refreshes. Not even done yet. That's the worst part. I'm sorry I'm gonna show you this side, but...
Witness the power of Guwa. Wind, hear me.
Your grand finale. Observe.
Be still.
Strike is one. Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Alright, thank you. That was a little longer, but... Understandable, Jordan. Understandable. It's just that there are only specific times where I spend money on resin. 1, on the release of a new character. 2, when I want to specifically farm artifacts for a character. 3, when I get so tired of something that I just want to farm. I am on number 3.
Witness the power of Kuwa. Rain outlines your fate. Barbados, guide us. Break a leg.
Kamisato up. Suiyu.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines.
Escape.
Observe.
Thank you. Alright, Shao. That one's for you. If it rolls really well, that is. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But that's a Shao piece if I've seen one. I'll raise that to 4, and if that works well, we'll see.
Witness the power of Kuwa. Wind, hear me. Your grand finale. Unleash.
Mine the deluge.
About 12 to 15k now.
Let me read you a verse. Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
Still.
Break a leg and step. Rain cutter.
One.
Know my sword. And step.
Thank you. Alright. That's a little slower. Terrible. Potential. Alright. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, Jordan, I already paid my rent this week, so... 1, 2, and that's all of the refreshes that we can do.
Time to act.
For now. I'll do more next week. On Friday. I guess Friday into Sunday. So... this is really gonna hurt you.
Body and mind.
I'm not gonna lie, it will hurt. Okay, we'll do... actually, let's go Ayato, like, full attack speed. Why not?
Time for some training?
Yeah, full attack speed. Let's go. I'm feeling it today.
Kamisato up. Suiyu.
Submit for justice. A touch of frost.
And step. Break a leg.
From whence you came, swift and merciful.
Your grand finale. And step.
Be still.
Genshin recharged. Chongyun's not recharged. That's fine. Ito is benched because, well, gotta bring up the friendship level. Otherwise, I would use Ito for this domain. Potential, but double defense. Terrible. I really try to use as the new character that I have a lot.
My blade.
Attempt back.
Barbados, guide us. Break a leg.
Submit for judgment. Weston,
Your grand finale. I swear by my sword. Go and fly.
Cascade.
one with my blade.
Strike is one. Go and fly.
I hope I mean, if push comes to shove, that might happen, actually. Like, if I want Ayaka, and I have to go to 90. But then again, I'm on my 50-50. So then I also have to think, like, do I want to push for Ayaka? That's also an important question. Because then that'll be 3 characters back to back to back that I wail for.
A touch of frost.
Go and fly. Wind, hear me. Break a leg.
Mind the deluge.
Spirit blade. Attack. One.
And step. Strike is one. I swear by my sword.
Submit for judgment.
Break a leg.
Good. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I'd rather not it come to that. Like, if I want to pull for Ayaka, I just hope that luck is on my side. Perfect substats, actually, for Ayato on that Sans. So we have 3 different Sans to roll for. That's actually pretty decent.
A touch of frost.
Kamisato Arc. Suiyu.
Wind, hear me. Your grand finale.
Be still.
Spirit blade. Attack. Weston.
And step. Strike is one. Go and fly. And leap.
Forth my blade. From whence you came.
And step. Go and fly.
Yeah, damage isn't a lot. Welcome back, Luna. I have committed many free-to-play atrocities today, from what I'm hearing, so... We're about to see what the haul is. Okay. Vermilion. think we got some potential shell pieces. This one's really good. Not as good. Potentially good. Defense. I don't think we got another attack stance. Yeah, everything has just been defense or attack for shell, which is sad. Echoes of an Offering, though, we have a lot of potential pieces somewhere. How's Ayato's flower? Yeah, that's too perfect. I can't switch that off Ayato. His sands, though, could be changed. So we'll look at this one first. Get up to 4. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Suki. Alright, not using this one. Let's try the next one. I believe in this one. I hope this one rolls crit rate. Of course not. Not using this one. We already went through all of the good sands already. I just hope this one's good. Please be good. Damn. Not good at all. Yeah, of course the attack one has double crits. Should I pull for Ayaka or save for Kazuha? It depends. Both are really good. I mean, that's a tough decision to make. It really is a tough one. Okay, so nothing good for Ayato today. That's fine. I will look at shall potential pieces. Please be good. Hang on, this compared to his flower now. Crit damage, ER, crit damage, defense, attack. It's not as bad as I'd hope, but not as good either. Let's look at this one. Crit, crit damage, crit, okay. We'll level this up to 4 separately. Yeah, for sure. You could definitely wait until attack. We'll raise it to 8. Looking for crit rate or crit damage. Crit rate, okay. We'll go for plus 12. Crit damage, okay. We're looking infinitely better. We'll take this up to a plus 16 and see what happens. Because like that other feather's pretty good too. I don't want to toss it away. More attack, okay. So, relatively mediocre on crit stats. But it's better than the other feather in terms of stats that are available. And we're out. Okay, let's feed off some 5 stars now. This has potential to be good. And we reach max XP. And you go into HP, of course. Thank you. Okay. So, in terms of stat distribution, plus 20, we lose 3%. Actually, I think this is a little worse. Only by a little bit. Because we do gain a lot of attack, that's good. But then again, that attack would balance out a little bit in terms of just general damage output. Because Xiao doesn't really need EM, so that's a dead stat on him. Doesn't need that flat HP roll either. I'll consider it a success though. This one isn't really good, now that I'm looking at it. Because once again, I gotta be strict on the flower and feather. Okay, let's look at echoes again real quick. If I can give Ayato this attack goblet for now, nah, then I would lose Hydra damage. Because the Hydro Goblet I have is really good. And I could give this attack goblet to someone else that might need it. Because double crit stats is really nice. If only that were on his sands. But alas, nothing good gained for Ayato in particular. Because pretty much Ayato's feather and flower are practically untouchable. His sands and his circlet are the only things I'm looking for. Then again, this is also really good, but I want to get better for him. Alright, let's look at Vermilion again. Yeah, we lose slightly more on the crit, more attack though. I'll sacrifice the flower, it's not worth keeping. Alright. Oh, you're choking, right? Alright, fine, let's give up a piece. Yeah, sure. Get out of here. Alright, crit rate. Thank you. Once. Alright, so that was like a 2 point something, like a 2.7. Absolute min roll. Feels bad. I have to get a better crit circlet for this man. But everything else, I don't think I have anything else that's good, is it? No. Off-piece defense for Ito, maybe, but can't be so sure. Okay, so... I still need to raise this to 20 soon. Weekly mission, spend my money. Yep, definitely spent my money, alright. I guess we will do a little bit more, but I am curious to see how much Ayato does without any damage buffs, since he now has an R4 black sword. So no buffs. About 11k. 11k no buffs. And I assume... Okay, about like 6 to 11k with black sword. I need to get more crit rate or crit damage. Probably both. I mean, probably both. I do need to, because now if I use this burst, I should get more damage.
Still.
Yeah, jump up this wall. Okay. Yeah, so 11, 12k is becoming average. So. I guess that's okay for now. I do need to get better eventually. Jason, hello, welcome to stream. What time is it? It is 10. I've been doing this technically for a total of 4 or 5 hours now. You started watching my content? What content have you been watching? It's just been a lot of live streams for the most part.
Your grand finale!
Be still.
Yeah, Serenity Pond, whatever. You can't buy from Teapot because it's not Friday yet. You can only buy from people when... Or you can only buy when, you know, the guy's there, and he's not here. I don't know what you're doing. Still under maintenance. Dang it. Do be like that. How many rolls do I have, actually? I currently have 10. I have exactly 50 poles. Okay, interesting. Interesting to note. Don't know about maintenance, Derek, but I know that what? I know that the salesman will come on Fridays. Friday to Sunday. So I mean, if you come during that time, you could probably get in. You know, do something.
More companions!
I mean, if you're going for physical Ayato, go ahead, Suki. No one's stopping you.
Emily!
Swift and merciful.
Break a leg. Defuse a split.
Submit for judgment. A touch of frost.
And step. Strike is one. Fire hazard.
Does anyone know a good set for Yanfei and Xiangling? For Yanfei and Xiangling, traditionally it would have been... I mean, for Yanfei it still is. You'd want to go 4-piece Crimson Witch, but you can also do something like 4-piece Wanderers with... Yeah, 4-piece Wanderers is actually still pretty decent. If I had any more. Wow, I only have one good Wanderer's Flower. That's it? That's crazy to think about. Guess we'll go over to Circlet. Oh. Yeah, you can also go 4-piece Wanderers. It'll work. I mean, good, Suki. Proud of you. But I'll still be, doing damage. I'm okay with that. As long as our Ayatos can kill things, I could care less.
Observe.
One with my blade.
You're grand enough. Defuse a split.
Dang, that's a lot of damage though. Full Catalyst team? I mean, I don't know if Xiangling would work. Because she's not a Catalyst. First of all. But... Catalysts are the weakest. Oh! Not exactly wrong. They are a little squishy compared to other characters. I mean, in order to use a Catalyst characters to break shields, you'd really have to go Overload. So like any Pyro, Electro Catalysts are great together. You're new, I see. How new to the game are you? If you don't mind me asking.
Break a leg.
That's fine. Next up. What adventure rank am I? Or Jason? Yeah, I think you're talking to Jason. Ningguang. You started last... Oh, you're a power grinder. Okay. I was about to say. Like, are you having troubles with the game at all, Jason? And hello, Annex. Welcome to stream. Farming some specters at the moment. I will not. I think I'll be farming Nobushis after. I just want to do the ones on Seirai, and then we'll hop on over to Nobushi.
One with my blade.
I swear by my sword. Strike is one.
Okay. Good to go. A power grinder? It's like you just play through the game every day, like 6+ hours, or you just do a lot of the world quests and you just power grinded your way to high AR. You know, it's also just abbreviated as just like a grinder. Farming. Oh god, I'm starting to get terrible connection.
Break a leg! Fire hazard!
Yeah, min-maxer, I guess, is also an appropriate term. First time being awake at 3 a.m. I see. That's a big difference, Annex. Well, I mean, if you want to be a min-maxer, no one's stopping you, but I will say that it's gonna be pretty tough. Trust me. The amount of farming is gonna be insane.
Barbados, guide us.
A touch of frost.
Strike is one.
Fuse is lit!
That's fine. Using Maiden and Ocean Hue for Barbara. Yeah, that's a good one. Ningguang, you need Gladiator. Can go Gladiator. I guess. I mean, are you going 2-piece Gladiator or 2-piece something else?
Fourth, my blade.
Your grand finale! Fire hazard!
Current team is Ningguang, Traveler, Xiangling, Barbara. Okay. And you want to run Yanfei Sub. I mean, okay, that's good for now. But I guess, you know, are you doing Spiral Abyss?
One with my blade.
Strike is one! Time for a light show!
Then I'll go 2-piece Petra, Geodamage Goblet. You're really lucky with artifacts, because I don't have a good onset Archaic Petra. I have one Archaic Petra piece, like quite literally, I just have one. And it's just a goblet. Everything else was hot garbage. And even that goblet is hot garbage now, by my standards, as of today. So... Okay. I mean, then there would be a good Noel piece. If you plan on building Noel, that is. And... I think I'm good on Spectres for now. You'll be able to fly through, most likely, floors 1 through 8. Most likely. Because they are pushovers. Especially since you're at AR 49 now, so you have access to level 8 talents at best. So you'll be fine. What was I gonna do? Yeah, I was checking for Spectres. I don't need too many of them now.
We've got nothing else to do. Why don't I tell you a story?
Okay. So you have this for him. Trying to get your main catalyst team and then level everyone else. Okay, that's understandable. A story annex? Once upon a time, I did Ayato's story quest. There was a stealth mission in it, and I hated it. The end. Should you level it for Shangling? I assume you're at Inazuma now. R5 catch would be better because of its passive. It do be like that. That's a good Kokomi one though, but not really good for anyone else. I'm curious though, what would this piece get me? Do I have worthy sacrifices? Do I even want to sacrifice is a question. How to get the cat? You have to go to the... I think there's a quest for it. Once you unlock a specific fishing quest, you have to go to this spot for the Inazuma Fishing Association. I think you have to do like a set of prerequisite quests. Yeah, because since Jason power farmed, you know, got to experience the chasm. It's not bad. The metal snake is pretty tough. Do I have any more elegance books, actually? That's transience. Elements. 1655. It's a little on the low side. You can probably hit like 1900 attack with leveled artifacts, but it's good for now, Jason. Let's see. How did I 100%? I honestly don't know. I just kept exploring and I never stopped. That's usually the answer. See you later, Suki. Yeah, artifacts are just absolute garbo today. Unfortunate. Let's go Bennett instead of Chongyun.
Gonna be epic.
We'll keep the same team. Welcome back, Jordan.
Let's light it up. Observe. Everybody stand. Wind, hear me. Strike is one. Fuse is lit.
Alright, that's 23, 40k, 32. Love to see it. Alright. Yep, casual Yoimiya damage. I'll take that.
Adventure time. Teamwork is strength. Your grand finale. Time for a light show.
Okay. So about 20k to 40k with this setup. Not bad.
Off we go.
Not bad at all.
Let's light it up. And leap. Let's light it up.
Light blade!
Barbados. Notice. Going in. Strike is one. Fire hazard.
Oh, 79k. There was a vaporize. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Your dream team is Raiden, Tu Tao, Xiao Zhongli. With that team, like, you're switching between too many DPS characters. Like, it's nice in theory. Like, 3 sources of damage is cool. But Raiden can refill energy. Hu Tao doesn't really need her burst. Xiao is energy hungry. So, like, that's good for Overworld, for sure.
Everybody stand. Wind, hear me.
But it's gonna be a little tough to maintain.
Didn't count.
Oh wow, 60k, nice. That's just gonna be a little tough to maintain.
Adventure time.
Like, for... Yeah. When I'm done with this, I'll give you some examples.
I'm going in. Your grand finale. The fuse is
After I kill this guy, hang on. Where's the last guy? Yes, yeah. Okay. Anyway, team. So for dream teams, for Xiao, I already have one set up, but it would for a lot of people, they use their Xiao in like double Animo, double Geo. One, because Xiao is very energy hungry. That's the issue. This new set kind of alleviates that, because traditionally you would bring Xiao, double Geo, damage buff, which would be Bennett. However, with the new set of Vermilion Hereafter, you can get rid of Bennett and then go double Geo, double Animo, and he would still do decent damage. That's one thing. Two, with this particular setup, you have an Animo character that will feed animal particles to Xiao, and then pretty much the idea is to funnel energy into Xiao to get his burst up, because I think his burst is like 80 cost, if I recall correctly. So he's a very expensive boy to maintain uptime for. It's 70. It's like in the middle, but it's pretty expensive to maintain because his elemental skill has a long cooldown. So every second he's not in his burst, he's just a sitting duck. Yeah, it is weird, Jordan, how the last 1% on a phone is just very resilient compared to the other percentages. But regardless, going back on this real quick. So with Xiao, unless you have his energy like covered, like if you give him a Favonius Lance, energy recharge Sands, then I don't see him working in that team. Like, he's just not that good. Now, Hu Tao is another special case. With Hu Tao, she works on 4-piece Crimson Witch, so she needs Vaporize, because that's where most of her damage comes from. Like, with her elemental skill infusion, goes into here, and then this just increasing Vaporize damage. It's just really good overall. Obviously, if you have Staff of Homa, it's a better pick, but, you know, this is also good. So for her, it would be Hu Tao, Xing Chou, flex slots. So, like, you can run double Geo. Yeah, you can run double Geo. Then you'll be shielded. Zhongliao Beidou. Ventier Kazuha swapped out with Hu Tao. I mean, here's the thing. Hu Tao and Xiao are 2 damage dealers, right? So if you invest into one, you're building a team around them. So, but the thing is, Hu Tao technically has better reactions because she's Pyro, she can Vaporize, so she has access to that damage multiplier. Xiao is just raw stats. So the thing is, with raw stats, your artifacts have to be perfect. I'm farming a brand new set for my Xiao and it's suffering. I only have one good artifact on him. So this is just a labor of love from myself. Like, don't do this. But you're going to need to have high crit rate, high crit damage ratios in order to make Xiao work. That's the reality of the situation. Because if you aren't able to make Xiao work, he's going to perform poorly. Hu Tao can get away with less perfect artifacts because of Vaporize. Vaporize multiplies her damage by 1.5. Her best partner will be Xingqiu because he can apply Hydro using his rain swords. So now the question is, are you willing... Yeah, I'm glad you like the description. So the question is, Jason, are you willing to put in time and effort to potentially raise only Shao effectively with this weapon, artifacts, talents, level, and build a team around him? Or do the same for Hu Tao, but just a little less time?
Silly Gerald.
Because once you have Hu Tao and Xingqiu ready, that's it. You can literally duo with just these two, and they'll be fine. Raiden, Hu Tao, Bennett, Xingqiu. The thing is, depending on the situation, Raiden wouldn't be beneficial for Hu Tao because of the overload reaction. It's good against large boss enemies, that's for sure. But if you're fighting smaller enemies all the time, it'll be a little annoying if you just have to keep running towards them. And then if you're in Hu Tao state, you will waste your stamina to dash unless you're C1. Then that's a different story. Because, like, you now that you bring that up, you have Xiangling.
Onwards. We have work to do. Stay close and you will live.
If you plan on using Raiden, this is a team I highly recommend. Like, period. Because the way this team works is Raiden and Xingqiu apply Electro Charge. So Electro, Hydro. Xiangling... okay, so backing up a little bit. With Electro Charge, both Electro and Hydro auras will persist. Like they'll stay on the enemy as long as you apply it. Xiangling, when she hits an enemy with her burst, that's Electro Charge, she activates Overload and Vaporize. That's 2 sets of damage bonuses. And her burst has no cooldown, which means every rotation she can activate those reactions. These 3 are the core damage dealers. Bennett buffs all of them. And then Raiden, in her burst, can partially refund a good amount of their energy. Rinse and repeat. It is one of the most consistent teams for Abyss, for overworld content, for hard content that MiHoYo might release, or HoYoverse, sorry, that they might release, that have higher difficulties. This team can and will work. Now, another option I can give you, if you want to use Sucrose, would be Sucrose, Xingqiu. You can also use Raiden, and maybe another Electro character like Fischl.
My experiment will succeed.
Electro Charge is a really good team. You can use Fischl as your leader. Xingqiu, same principles. Electro Charge reactions will be key here. She can reduce debuffs, strengthen them with her EM passive, etc., etc. If you're looking for damage focus, though, like big boy damage, from personal, like this one I can show you for sure.
Send one, send them all.
Like this one I can show you. I'll have to go with my full build though. I'll go Black Cliff actually, just to show a bit more realistic damage. And I'll go Iron Sting and Black Tassel on Toma. Okay. So you don't need Kazuha for this particular team. In fact, I'll even use Sucrose. I'll use Sucrose.
My experiment.
Will succeed. Alright, so I need to borrow all of Kazuha's artifacts. Alright. Personal damage, it's like the damage that Hu Tao can do personally. I call it like that from other games, that's all. But it's just referring to how much damage a character can do. Nothing more, nothing less. EM venting acid. We'll go Thrilling Tales. Alright, I'll show you an example of what this team can do. We'll go against Magu Kenki. So like this team is really high in terms of personal damage. So personal being Hu Tao's damage. Hu Tao is the main damage dealer, you know, through her elemental skill and burst. So Hu Tao's own damage will be increased significantly through this setup. Because what I have is Xingqiu to apply Hydro, to do Vaporize, so Hu Tao deals more damage. Sucrose has Viridescent. It can shred enemy resistance of the swirled element. Thrilling Tales gives the next person more attack. That switches in. And then her C6, which I have, gives more damage. You perfectly fine at C0 too. Don't worry about it. Why does Zhongli? That's a whole different story, but we'll get there soon. And Toma enables the Sucrose strat to work, so I'll have to explain in just a moment. But yeah, Zhongli's shield on release, like back in version 1.1, was very weak, and he was supposed to be like the shield god. People were upset, and so MiHoYo back then buffed him to the moon. Now he's the gold standard, and he's just too powerful for his own good.
Stand clear. Witness the power of Guhua. Rain outlines your fate. Time to go.
I got you covered.
Let me weave you a web. Know my sword.
Something like that. Hey Neo, I haven't tried Elden Ring yet. I might purchase the game next week when I get paid for my job. But how are you doing? But yeah, that was just an example with Blackcliff weapon. I mean, with her signature weapon, that's a different story. Yeah. Yeah, because now I have 4,200 attack. Okay.
Silly Billy Hilly Churl. Ooh.
could try
Toodle.
and do it again, but this time I can bring Saffron Palma.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. How's that treating you, Neo? But Jason, do you happen to have any questions? Because I feel like I just explained and explained, and I don't know if I went too fast or not.
Hey, how about we go for a nice meal sometime?
Because
My
like
treat,
this is,
of course.
Because this is what I mean by like minimal investment in crit stats. Because like Hu Tao ascends with crit
Silly
damage.
child.
Yeah, Hu Tao ascends with crit damage. This weapon gives her more crit damage, so she needs crit rate. So like, you know, I'll give one more example with Magu Kenki, because he rarely dies, so he should be back up. He's going to be back up. 2, 1, boop. Is it worth leveling up Toma? I only leveled up Toma because I could, but I got his constellations on Yai's banner. He's only worth leveling up only if you have him at C4, personally. Because with C4, his energy cost is practically gone. You know, infinite shields. Yeah, C1, C2 sets up the infinite shields. This makes his shield stronger. This makes him actually usable. So, if you don't have him C4, I would recommend not doing it. Personally.
Animal test 6308. This isn't good. Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain out my... Higher, higher, hands on fire.
That's 65.
Supporting fire! Check this out!
Absorption test. Animal test 60. Brain cutter.
Don't get too close!
Oh, Xingqiu died. I didn't realize that he died, but that's fine. Let's see. Could you try out the team I'm trying to build? Yeah, the Catalyst team. They're not fully leveled. Let's see. Sucrose is 1. You want to have Barbara. Ningguang. Yan Fei. And Barbara.
Understood.
Okay, so basically with this team, I'll just gear them up real quick. I think here's the sand. Lost prayers. Okay, so note, if you don't have lost prayers and you want to get like a relatively light spender option, you can go Solar Pearl. Widsith is a really good catalyst on Ningguang. One dead stat though, which would be EM, but good on the other two. Dodoko Tails is good. Osworn is okay. Skyward is relatively decent, but not too much. I'll be using Lost Prayers in this example. Her? I'm not too sure. I would recommend an attack catalyst for her. However, I have Widsith. This is also a good book. The artifact set I'm using focuses on charge attacks, so you don't need to do elemental reactions. Sucrose, same principle. She'll just be debuffing for Yanfei. C6 gives Yanfei more damage. Drilling Tails gives Yanfei even more damage. Or Ningguang, depending. But the thing is, Sucrose is useless for Ningguang because she doesn't buff geo damage. She buffs her attack, but 44k, like a slash? Or is it like for how many slashes? Oh, vaporized damage. Wait, vaporized damage? Yeah, I hit 40k for vaporize if I use Ayato, Kazuha, or Jean with Xiangling and Bennett. I hit about 40k. So you're within that range. And mine is still level 9 skill, so we'll see. Alright, going back to it though, Widsith Yanfei is good. I don't have a Widsith to give to Ningguang, so we're using this. You did it on a Pyro Slime, so like, that's not technically... I mean, that can be a realistic situation if you're fighting against like a massive amount of slimes. But realistically, you're going to be either infusing with Kazuha and then using Xiangling. But I guess without Bennett, if you're doing that, you know, Kazuha infusion with Xiangling and then you slash, it'll probably be around 30k. Probably. At least for me. I don't know, actually. I need to try that out, but... Oh yeah, I think Barbara would need her book. So I can give Sucrose Sacrificial instead. I mean, same deal. Alright, hang on. Sorry about this, Jason. I'm curious now. Okay, so here's the thing, Derek. That's only against a Pyro Slime. Like, if you're trying to do consistent vaporizes, that's the setup. You need to use, like, an animal application that can consistently apply Pyro, and Xiangling to also consistently apply Pyro. And then you can do relatively, like, consistent Ayato slashes. That's like every third hit. That's possible. I'm only including Bennett because that's the common way of doing it. However, I am willing to try this out. But I can find a Pyro Slime in the wild, so we can give that a shot.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, we'll find a Pyro Slime in the wild. Jeez. Pyro Slime. I know there's a couple by Cape Oath. Somewhere down here. Yeah? Yep, there we are. Okay. Yeah, mine's doing about 25k on the Vaporize. So I assume that's because you're switching in with Haran. So
Cascade.
That's on a crit with echoes. Something like that. Because, I mean, obviously I'm using Black Sword, Terrible Artifacts. Alright, so if we were to test out that Catalyst team, like, I'm not too sure how well it would perform. And C3, okay, so C3 Ayato. So our damage numbers are not non-comparable. Our damage numbers are non-comparable, Derek. You cannot ask me to compare damage. I'm at C0, so I do not have the lower HP, so probably the Pyro Slime you're facing most likely got lower HP hit. Secondly, stacks increased, more damage on the slash, and then more damage. Okay, so you cannot ask me for comparisons.
Stand clear.
Alright, so... Oh wow, Yanfei... Alright, that's pretty good, Yanfei, I'll take that. I mean, I would recommend you ask someone else for comparisons like that, Derek, because I'm not too familiar with Constellation maps. I mean, I should pull, you know, don't get me wrong, I'd like to, but I'd rather not. Because as I have money, but I'd like to hold on to it. That's the thing, I would like to hold on to my money. I mean...
It's nothing.
Incinerate! Animal test 6308. Let's dance. Time for your arraignment!
Okay, I mean, I guess... I guess with this, it's not as bad as I expected. I do have C3, by the way, so I lose less stamina, additional crit rate, damage increase. Not something I can do, Derek. I'll be sticking with C0 Ayato. It's fine. Does enough damage that I like.
Stand clear. Motion to compel.
I will say, Jason, the team's a little weird to use.
Don't wait.
Because there's just no real main DPS here.
Your life is mine. It's nothing.
Depending on who's on the banner with Ito. Hello. C2 would be nice. C2 would be nice. C3 is just extra, but C2 would be nice. C6 is just overkill. And I do like Ayato. Character archive. I mean, I'm just missing maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As of now, I'm missing 7 5-stars. One of them is from Standard. I'll get her eventually. But I'm missing 7 5-stars in total. Like a lot of other characters, I probably got like C6. 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 Almost C6. 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 3. 3. 1. 1, 0. 3. 2. Disgusting.
1, 2. Breathe. 3, 4, and
Oh yeah, C6. C3. C4. C3, C5 for Xinyan. C6. Yeah, that's my entire character archive. But yeah, I don't know if Jason is still here. I guess this team's okay for Overworld, if you care about that. But there's better if you want to main any one of these Catalyst users in, like, different teams. Because Sucrose and Barbara can work together for Electro Charge. Like, that's fine. Yanfei would rather have... Can also use Sucrose, but would like to have Xingqiu as well. Ningguang, Geo, I guess. Double Geo, double Pyro can work. Like, it's not bad for general overworld exploration, but if you're trying to do like harder content, like the Abyss, may not be worth it, personally. However, Derek has done one thing that I never thought he'd do. He has convinced me. Amos Bow's pretty good, yeah. I only have 50 summons. If I pull and I get a not Ayato, if I do not get Ayato, then we're waiting until Ayaka or Yelan. But if I get Ayato, I'll consider C2 or C3. And we already have a 10 pull just lined up. What's our pity like? Six, 7, 8, 9. So we are 9 into pity. We'll buy one more. We'll do 1. Now we are at an even 10. And 20. Don't need to look at any of the 4 stars. I have all of them at C6. Surprisingly. The next 5-star we see will determine if we'll even get to a 5-star. Is the question. So far, that's a no. Oh wow, Gujo Sara, hello. We are at 37. 33 Primo Gems.
We should look for a new investment. Mora doesn't...
What constellation is that actually? C4? C3, okay. We're at 50. We'll go all in to 57. Because why not? I do like Ayato. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 58. $58. Dang. Sudden wishes never really help me, in all honesty. They never do. Okay. However, since we're at that amount, let's bump it up. This impromptu wishing session will hurt me, but I'll do it. $69, 70, 71, 72, and we're pulling off the Band-Aid, 82. 73. 4. And we're done. Saving for the next 5-star. Alright. Good to know. It was D-Luke again. I got D-Luke before I got my next new 5-star. C1.
In a trade war, the perfect...
So what did we learn today? What did we learn? Everything is pain. It's alright. Things happen. I was greedy for the Ayato cons, but the game has told me no. It's either Ayaka or Yellow. And now we shall see. You know, we shall see. Today we learned.
We should look for a new investment. Mora doesn't grow on trees.
I don't even know if Derek was even here, because I really wanted to see if I could even get C1. So 27. When I get a 5-star, the count is reset. So after I got D-Luke, he is 0. Every pull after that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Because I got D-Luke, I am not close to 90. Not anymore. So
even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings lasts for only the moment that you obtain it.
This is what happens when you have disposable income and the urge just kind of kicks in when you kind of think like, hey, maybe, just maybe, and then everything plays out like this. Let this be a lesson, you know? Let this be a lesson. Because now I got the 50-50 out of the way. I can farm for Ayaka, or I can farm for a brand new character. I kinda have my idea now. Kinda. What did I get for weapons? Okay, so more. Another sack frag. Oh, R4 sack sword's pretty good. And a bunch of 3-star weapons. Hooray! This is what gacha does to a man. This is what it does. And what it does is pain. It brings nothing but pain. Yeah, we'll bring this up to refinement, sure. I hope that you guys can take this as a PSA and learn You know? I was tempted by Ayato cons before, but the temptation to actually bring them to, like, reality, it's strong. It's very strong. Be careful. You know, just be careful with how you spend your money. That's all I have to say. I'll keep another R5 tassel. Why not? Alright. Pretty cool. R5 tassel. Again. I feel honestly nothing but pain. I don't even know if anyone's here. But if you are, this is the sound of sadness. Absolute silence. Just silence. Okay, I've made my mind now. After this impromptu summoning session, I've made my mind. We're going after the new character, which means I have to put a hold on farming for Ayato and Shao artifacts. Ayato's artifacts are pretty much done. Like, they're good. They're good enough. But I must look past, because now, with it guaranteed in the bag, all I have to do is save, put aside some money, and we can go into Yellen's banner with renewed spirits. That's what I can hope for. All right. Note, with the resin refresh I spent today, in addition to the pulls that I purchased today, that was $65 in one day. Be careful with your money. That is all. Alright. So here's the plan. Here's the plan now. We are going to skip Ayaka banner. Like, I want the new ones. Even if they aren't, going to be quote-unquote good. I I just want the new ones. Also, I probably won't be able to get pity for Ayaka in time, most likely. Also, I wish to save money now, so yeah. So pretty much all we're going to be doing for the next couple of weeks beating this guy up. That's all we're doing. No no
we should
resin
look
refreshes.
for a new investor. More.
No resin refreshes, no nothing. Be saving money now. Every day. Unless it's Monday, then not every day. But mostly every day. We will be doing that boss. I don't know if anyone's here, but that's okay. That was very sad to watch. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for lurking. Be careful with the price of temptation. It's usually $50 to $100. And usually ends up with pain. So, take care. Have a nice night, or morning, or evening. And make sure to keep everything safe with you. Alright? Alright.
What was that? Oh,
Take care.
it's gone.
Good night.
Can I go take a look?